In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a shortcut that finds all of your screenshots and deletes them. To create a brand new shortcut, tap on the plus sign to open up an empty shortcut and begin. The first thing I would recommend doing, although you don't have to, is to rename the shortcut. This is because if you don't, the shortcut is named by the last action included in it. So as you include more actions, the name might change. Renaming your shortcut before you begin will allow you to have the name of the shortcut remain the same as you build it. This is important. Of course, you can use the rename process to change the name of the shortcut later if you want to. Just type a name for your shortcut and then tap on Done. Once you've done that, tap Add Action, and the first action I'm going to use is the Find Photos action. This will find all the photos or videos, basically all the media, based on certain conditions. The action is called Find Photos. Tap Find Photos to add it to your shortcut as the first action. Then tap the plus sign within that action to add a filter. And set the filter up to read Find All Photos where the photos are screenshots. So add a count action as your second action. Notice if you run the shortcut now, it returns the number of photos in your camera roll that are screenshots. You can use a count function to make sure that the shortcut is working properly. I happen to know that I have 310 screenshots in my album at this point, so that's the number that I should get. After that, you need to add another action, which is the Delete Photos action. It's actually called Delete Photos, and it's this action here. Tap on it to add it to the shortcut as the next action. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll notice that shortcuts run from top to bottom. Each action is added as the last action of the shortcut. You want to delete the photos that are found, not the count. So make sure you select photos as the variable. The action should read Delete Photos. The photos variable are all of the photos found once the find action is run. The next action that you'll need is an action called Show Alert. Type Show Alert into the search field and tap on Show Alert when you see it in the list. This will add it as the next action in your shortcut. You want to use alert statements alert statements like this are used to show the user feedback if the shortcut is being run from outside the shortcuts editor. Add the count variable, and you want to add a feedback statement, something like screenshots found. The Delete Photos action runs first, and then this Show Alert dialog will run, even though these two actions are not connected together. When you're done typing whatever alert you want to see, just tap Done and you can continue building your shortcut. If you tap on the blue arrow next to the prompt, you'll get the ability to add a title, and there's a toggle switch that asks if you want to show a cancel button or not. Since this is the last action in this shortcut for now, it is not necessary to show a cancel button. When the statement turns blue after you tap Done, you can now tap on the arrow to make changes to the title and choose whether or not to show the cancel button. Enter some text in this box and it will appear as a title. Something like Screenshots Deleted. The toggle below it will determine whether a cancel button appears on the Show Alerts dialog. Since this is the last action in the shortcut at this time, a cancel button isn't necessary. Tap Done and you can continue. Tap the play icon to run the shortcut and see what happens. This prompt will appear. If you tap on Delete Always, all of the screenshots will be deleted. You'll notice as we test the shortcut throughout the video, you will only see this prompt once. That's because shortcuts should remember the selection that you make here. When you see that message, the shortcut is complete. If you open up the Photos album, you can see that in my albums list, there is not a screenshots album. That's because at this time, there are no screenshots on my phone. I've moved them all to the recently deleted album. If you're running iOS 16 or iOS 17, when you open up the recently deleted album, you'll notice that it's locked. So you need to access the album using Face ID or Touch ID, whatever you have on your device. You'll also notice at the bottom here that it says a certain number of photos, 300 and something, as well as some videos. If you don't want to delete videos, but only photos that are screenshots, go back into the shortcut and look for the action that says Find All Photos Where. Tap on the Add Filter button to add another filter, and in this case, you want to tap Is Not a Screen Recording. A screen recording is a video. You need both filters to make sure that this shortcut works properly. Now you'll see that the action reads Find All Photos Where all of the following are true, is a screenshot and is not a screen recording. If you tap on OK and go back into your Photos app at this point, you'll notice that there are only photos that have been deleted and not videos. When you open the Deleted Items album again, you'll need to unlock it using Face ID or Touch ID. Now you can see that only photos have been deleted and all the videos are still saved on your device in your camera roll. By default, everything is usually saved to the Recents photo album. So if you can't find something you've put into your camera roll, the first place you should look is there. One other change I'd like to make to the shortcut is to add a Show Alert action above the Delete Photos action, which will report the number of screenshots found to the user. Type Show Alert into the search field until you see that action on the list. Tap it once more to add it to the shortcut. By default, it will be added as the last action. However, you'll need to move it above the Delete Photos action. To move a shortcut action, just long press on it and drag it into position and drop it where you want it, just above the Delete Photos action. Once again, we'll report the count of the number of screenshots found. And then ask the user if they want to continue. To add the count that represents the number of screenshots found in this example, use the variable count. Variables can be found in the area just above the keyboard. If you can't find a variable, you can tap on Select Variable and select any variable used in the entire shortcut. Since this Show Alert action is created above the Delete Photos action, a cancel button is required in this case. So after I type a message to the user, I will fill in the title text field as well as turn the Show Cancel button toggle on. This will provide both an OK button and a cancel button. You might be wondering what happens if you tap cancel when you use a show alert action. At first, I thought that the alert would be canceled and the shortcut would continue. But as you'll see in our next test coming up shortly, when you tap on the cancel button and you're using a show alert dialog, the shortcut stops at that point and goes back up to the top. Here you can see the show alert that I just added with both the OK and the cancel buttons. Tapping the cancel button, as I said, will stop the shortcut and nothing will be deleted. This is just more feedback for the user. It's not necessary, but since we're deleting all screenshots rather than allowing the user to select which screenshots they want to delete, a show alert dialog above the delete photos action is necessary. To empty the recently deleted album and permanently delete all of the screenshots that the shortcut found, tap on select and then tap the three dots in the lower right hand corner and you'll see the delete all and recover all options. You can see that after running the shortcut, all of the photos that are screenshots have been moved to the recently deleted album one more time. It's only photos. To empty the album, you might be tempted to tap up here, but notice if you do that, you don't have the option. The first thing you need to do is tap on select, then tap on the three dots in the lower right hand corner, and tap on delete all. All the photos will be permanently removed. Once you do this, it can't be undone. If you run the shortcut one more time, you'll find that all of the screenshots will now be deleted. The shortcut is working properly. In the last step, you'll note that I actually chose to recover all the items. You'll notice also that there's a new option. When you tap on delete, it now says delete the number of items across all devices, which means that the screenshots will be deleted from my phone and my iPad, which is connected to the same Apple ID. Watch this video recommended by YouTube. This playlist contains more tutorials just like this one. Don't forget to tap on the notification bell once you've subscribed so you're notified when I upload a new video. Join me next time.